Hey, good afternoon, guys. Welcome back to the latest video here on my YouTube channel. And today, again, we are looking at another football shirt here for Football Shirt February. Today is day 21, and if you want to go back and check out all the videos we've done previously, then go for it. We've got a playlist made, and you can go and check out every shirt that we've shown off so far for Football Shirt February. And we're almost to the end. We've got one more full week. I believe it's next Saturday is the last day of February, so that will be our last day of showing off some shirts from my collection, as well as unpacking a few shirts. And today we're going to unpack another shirt that just arrived last week. I've actually got it out of the package. It's on the rack. Still got the tags on it, but going to be showing that off today. And a shirt that I think is a really, really attractive top. And of course, that's why I picked it up. So we're going to take a look at that in just a second. But thanks for watching again today. And yesterday we took a look at a Liverpool top, that new fourth shirt, that special edition Nike Air Max top that was produced for Spurs, for Liverpool, and for Chelsea. And we took a look at one of those shirts. I'll show it real quickly once more. You can watch that video. We talked about that shirt yesterday, and let's see if I can get that back on there. Just want to thank Nate for leaving a comment and completely agree with what he was talking about in that. So yeah, go back and check out that video to see what we said about the Nike Air Max shirt for Liverpool, and to get a good look at it. It looks really good on, but it's one of those shirts that Nike has produced to help sell sneakers and to just feel like maybe a bit more money just to be made off of supporters and fans like myself. So anyway, it's a good looking shirt, so go back and check out that video. And if this is your first time, or if you're back for another look at shirts, please like the video and subscribe to the channel, and you can be up to date on everything I post here on YouTube. And it's great to see some of the videos picking up some traction, and to know that some of you guys are out there watching not just the shirt videos, but some of the other things that I'm posting. So yeah, just give me some comments and subscribe to the channel and stay up to date, and we'll keep going forward. But today we're going to take a look at a shirt. It's another special edition shirt that I picked up, arrived last week, and I've been a bit slow to show it off. I thought I'd just show it off today because this team is playing. It's Sunday, February the 21st today, and this is a team from Serie A that we're going to be looking at. And of course, if you've already read the title of this video, you know it's a Napoli shirt. Now, I've already shown a Napoli shirt previously here on the video, or here on the YouTube channel. Maybe a couple weeks ago, we looked at a shirt from, I believe, if I can remember it right now off the top of my head, the 2013-14 season, in which Napoli wore an extreme camo top, which was, well, I'll just show it to you. But the shirt that was made by Macron, and it was this extreme camo top. Now, this was just the warm-up shirt that I showed off, because I actually do not have one of the match shirts, one of the ones that they wore in the match. This would have been worn in training or pre-match, and I just fell in love with it when I saw it back years ago, and I had to have it for my collection back when there were just a few shirts in it. But this is the shirt that we talked about, and I'm trying not to double up on clubs and double up on shirts from one specific club this month, because I don't want to just show off the same team over and over again. Now, I've unfortunately done that with Liverpool already, and going to do it now with Napoli, but hopefully we won't do that. I might actually show off a RB Leipzig shirt or a Red Bull Salzburg shirt, because I've gotten a lot of good feedback on those that I've already shown. But anyhow, we're going to look at this Napoli shirt, a special edition shirt today, and let me just grab that now off the rack. And it is this fantastic shirt. I absolutely love this shirt. Now let me just stick that tag inside there. I absolutely love this shirt. This is one of the nicest shirts I've seen in quite a long time. I love everything about this shirt, from the blue and the white, even the Kappa logos. The sponsorships look great on it. Of course, you've got the very large Napoli badge and the Coppa Italia, because they won the Coppa Italia last season. They're knocked out this year, but they did win it a season ago under Gennaro Gattuso. And yeah, that came with it. And to be honest, I forgot that was there until I just looked at the shirt. But this is a stunning shirt, and I absolutely fell in love with it when I saw it. Now, this shirt, Why does Napoli have the shirt for this season, the fourth shirt? Well, of course, we all know back in November, Diego Maradona passed away, and this was a shirt that was made to commemorate his time in Napoli. They wore it shortly after his passing. I believe it was a game against Roma that they wore it for a home game, and the idea was for Kappa to produce a shirt inspired by Argentina and inspired by Diego Maradona. That's why we have the Napoli blue, and then we have the white stripes, which very much resembles the Argentina colors and the Argentina home strip for international football. But again, I think this is just such a stunning shirt, and I think it would be fantastic if Napoli actually wore these for an entire season. Maybe next year they will. Maybe they'll do that to celebrate Diego Maradona's life and himself as a player for when he was at the team there in Naples. But this shirt, from what was expected to happen, was Napoli was looking, even before Maradona passed away, they were looking to celebrate his time at the club, and they were speaking with Kappa, their kit provider, about producing something that would celebrate that time that the two were together. Unfortunately, he passed away before they could come up with something together, and the whole idea was that Maradona would be able to see it, but of course, as we know, he passed in November. But again, this is such a great shirt, and you can just see the colors and the badge, the Coppa Italia badge there. We've got the Kappa down the sides. Now, I've said this recently in another shirt. I believe it's a Monaco shirt I showed off the other day. One of the things about this, and you've got to be careful if you're going to buy a Kappa shirt, is that that's more or less a sticker. It feels very much like the sponsorship logo here. And that, I'm afraid if that's worn a lot, and if this is washed multiple times, that's going to come off. And that's going to look awful once all these start to come off and they start to peel. I'm very much afraid of that. So be very careful when you pick this up. And to be honest, that badge is beautiful, sewn on there. It's not so much sewn on as the badge is. So again, if your shirt comes with that, be very, very careful. And then on the back, we've got the Kimbo sponsorship there at the bottom, which looks very nice. SSCCN. And then we've got the big blank spot where we would have our name and number. But man, that overall is such a great shirt. And we've got that little detail around the sleeves where we've got the blue there around the sleeves, white collar, and just the striping. Just a beautiful shirt. And I think it was on Friday when I showed off this season's Monaco top, and I talked about how it's very difficult for a lot of teams who have a very distinct look, a very distinct home kit. So, for example, teams like Celtic, teams like Barcelona, teams like Monaco, teams like Genoa, teams like Juventus, how difficult it is from year to year to make those vertically striped kits or those horizontally striped kits, or those specific patterns like Monaco, who have the diagonal striping. It's very difficult for those teams to come up with something from year to year to really interest fans and to get them to keep buying the shirts. I mean, we saw Barcelona a few years ago. They had the hooped shirts for a while, which I also think was a bit of a marketing ploy. Qatar Airways perhaps was their sponsor at the time, and so it was able to really show off the Qatar Airways sponsorship. So I think there was a little bit of that going on with that shirt, perhaps some pressure from the sponsor because it was easier to see. But anyhow, but I talked about also how you see a lot of German teams, Bayern Munich, Eintracht Frankfurt, Wolfsburg. You see these teams come up with these different shirts from year to year. They add a little bit of flair. They add a little bit of color. They add a little bit of different designs to make it different. I showed off this, if I can find it now, this Bayern Munich top from a few seasons ago, probably more than a few seasons now, but this top where it was the blue and red striping, which right now they've gone just with solid red kits for the last few years. But this was something that they did a few years ago, and it looked great. It looked fantastic. So there's those teams who are able to mix things up. And getting back to Napoli, I think that this is one of those types of tops where the kit provider and the club have been able to come up with something that really differentiate it from something else that they wear, from those traditional sky blue tops that Napoli wear. And I think it's brilliant. I think it's an absolute brilliant top. Now, one of the other things I've talked about ad nauseum now about Kappa, as well as Lotto, as well as Macron. These companies from these Italian companies, or these companies from parts of Europe where maybe people are a little bit more slender, a little bit more slim than myself. I talk about how a lot of the time the shirts are too form fitting, and they don't really feel good to wear around, and you don't really want to wear them out in public because you don't want to look like a skinny fat boy wearing those shirts and being uncomfortable the whole day long. The great thing about this shirt, and I was a little bit worried about this because the Monaco tops that I bought, I didn't realize when I bought them they were the combat fit shirts, and even though they look okay, they're still a little bit form fitting, a little bit tight in areas. But this shirt is not at all, not combat fit, and it is a brilliant, brilliant size. Now, I went ahead and got a double extra large just in case, just to make sure it would fit properly, because again, it's a Kappa top, and it is. It's very roomy, very nice. The sleeves are quite long. I've noticed that over the last few years, Kappa making shirts where the sleeves seem to be quite long, almost occasionally the short sleeve shirts down to the elbows. Um, Very noticeable on certain players where they're wearing a very tight shirt and then the sleeves are very, very long. It's quite an interesting choice for the design. But anyway, I digress. Like I said, great shirt. It's a mesh material, breathable, and yeah, I just can't get over how great this shirt is to look at. And I'm gonna pop it on, wear it for the rest of the day, and probably check out that Napoli versus Atalanta game that's going to be going on in Serie A. Big game for those two teams. Big 6-pointer there at the top 6 of the table. So anyway, I'm going to try this on, put it on, show you what it looks like, and we'll go from there. Okay, so there it is, the Napoli Special Edition Diego Maradona tribute shirt, I guess you could call it, which was made by Kappa and released in November when Napoli wore them against, again, I believe it was Roma, who they wore these against in November/December. Shortly after Diego passed away, I believe it was November the 23rd, 24th, 25th, around that time. The numbers or the dates are getting away from me at the moment, but I just love the way this looks. It fits really, really well. And like I said, I went for a double extra large just to make sure that the Kappa size worked out, that it fit. And you know what? This is so roomy, and yeah, it fits really, really well, as you can see there. And I'm definitely going to probably wear this quite often because I love the colors and I love just the way it looks and feels. Unfortunately, I've got that problem where I always talk about the white shirts. I try not to wear too many white shirts because of getting stains and getting spots on them, and struggling to get them out. I don't like to wash a lot of my shirts because that's another reason why I don't wear a lot of them. While some of them just stay on the rack or in a box. I try not to wear a lot of them because I don't want to have to wash them quite often or often at all. Because again, I don't want the badges to be damaged or any of the additional things that are put on them, sponsorship logos. And like I said, this Kappa logo, I'm afraid that if you wash it or even if you scratch at it a little bit, it's going to come off. So I'm a bit worried, about that, and I don't want anything to happen to these shirts. So anyhow, yeah, loving this shirt, and we'll be wearing this around all day long as I go about my business today. Just a little bit of news on these tops. I think it was last week at some point after this had arrived, classicfootballshirts.co.uk had put a little advert on their Instagram saying that they were going to be having some of these come in stock. Now, which is really cool. If I would have known, I probably would have held off on getting this and waited for them to get them in. Glad I went ahead and got it though, because I really like it. And also, who knows if they'll have my size when they come in. As well as if you're interested, a free plug for Classic Football Shirts, because again, I always get a lot of shirts from them. I love that website, and I also love their Game 7 Sports website where I recently picked up an Edmonton Oilers hockey jersey for my son. Um, but they've got loads of Napoli Kappa era uh, kits, shirts, undershorts, compression tops, joggers. What if there's anything that you want from Napoli from their Kappa era? They've got loads of stuff right now up on their website, and yeah, just a free plug for them because I love that website. So guys, anyway, this is my shirt for today, football shirt February, day number 21. I hope you like it as much as I do. Now tomorrow, I'm not sure where I'm going to go with the football shirts because we've been all over. We've been to Italy a couple times now. We've been to actually 3 times, I think. We've been to Germany. We've been to Austria. We've been to the UK. So I'm not really sure of where to go next with football shirts. If you've got an idea, you want to comment below, let me know, and maybe we can go to a specific country. Of course, we can go back to the U.S. and Canada. We've got some more Major League Soccer shirts here in the collection. We've got some more shirts from Germany to take a look at, and yeah, some Spanish shirts as well. So we do that. We can even take a look at a Korean shirt. Actually, we might go to Korea for our next shirt, but we'll see tomorrow. See how I'm feeling when I get up in the morning, see what I want to wear around. But guys, thanks for watching. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe to the channel so you can stay up to date on everything. Thanks to everybody who's been liking and subscribing lately and commenting as well. So also, I'd love it if you comment below. And also, my handles for social media are in the details for the video, so you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter. And guys, I'll see you next time here for Football Shirt February.